Basic
about the
definition
cell?
of cell. Okay. Do one thing. Rohit, tell definition of cell so that others also get to know about it.
Okay.
Sir, cell is the structural and functional unit of life.
Okay, very good.
Sir, like I said yesterday, it is like a tiny building block that makes sure that all of its other parts focus on their
Mm-hmm.
work and it is needed to keep life going on.
Very good.
It
Structural.
is also basic unit of life.
Yes, correct. Okay, so the basic block or the building block it is same. So it is the basic unit of life. Like any living material is made up of cells. It is the arrangement of cell which have builded the any organism. Okay,
Sir, it
so
forms the structure of the living organisms.
correct. So the
Sir, you had
structure,
also mentioned that it is a bio chemical process, right?
correct. Okay, the cell is used for biochemical processes like in terms of in okay, first if we talk in terms of structure, so you have seen that we human beings itself is a unique structure. If you see animals, those are other unique structure. So cells, the combination of many types of cell generate other different kind of structures. Like one if I take this, okay, so these are different kinds of cell. One is a smooth muscle cell. Okay, this one is smooth muscle cell. This is blood cell. This is nerve cell. This is ovum. This is bone cell. This is sperm. This is fat cell. So all of these are of different structure. Okay, all of these are different structure, and all of these will have a unique function, different work. Okay, and these combine and make different kind of structures, and they perform different function. So these are structural and functional unit of life. In terms of function, they also uh, generate function like the respiration, protein synthesis, the fat synthesis. Okay, so all of these itself are biochemical processes. Okay, so if oxygen is inhaled in the uh, in our body, cell take that oxygen, do its working, they produce energy, they eject CO2 out of it. So this itself is a chemical process in which the air molecule which in which we have inhaled, the oxygen molecule is used in the synthesis of energy, and then CO2 is released. Okay, so O2 was taken in a cell and CO2 was released. That means there is a change in composition. A new material is formed. So whenever there is a formation of new material, that means a chemical process is there. And we say bio, that means it is related to biology. Okay, all of this biology. So we have seen cell, and there are different kind of cell. Uh, as wait, let me remove this. These are different kinds of cell. Okay, and for new guys, this is smooth muscle. For the flexibility, to provide flexibility. Okay, provide flexibility in our body. These are blood cells to transport oxygen to different parts of our body. This is nerve cell to give signals
So, how
to.
many types of cells are there?
There are many kind of cells. Okay, these cells are not restricted to human body, but these cells are also in uh, animals also, plants also. But for a broad category, cells are divided into two types. Okay, Cells are divided in terms of number of cells and in terms of structure of cell. In the number of cell, there are unicellular organism. There are multicellular organism.
So how is that a type of cell?
Okay, I will tell you. So in terms of number of cell, an organism can be defined based on its number. Like if there is one cell, then it will constitute a single unique type of organism which will work on single cell only. Okay, there are multiple cells also.
So, but how does multicellular come under cells category? Cell is already unicellular.
Okay. Uh, mhm. So understand it like this. So cell can be used to categorize animals. And if you are talking about cell, so cell can maybe different kinds. Cell we it can be distinguished as prokaryotic, prokaryotic. Eukaryotic, prokaryotic, eukaryotic. Okay, so cell can be defined as prokaryotic or eukaryotic. Okay, in which let me explain with the help of this diagram. Okay, this is how prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells appear. Okay. Let me explain a brief so later we will go in deep in this concept. So this is how prokaryotic cell looks like. Prokaryotic cell does not have nucleus. It does not have nucleus, whereas eukaryotic cell have nucleus.
So, can a
As you have
cell exist without a nucleus?
yes, a cell can exist without a nuclei. Instead of nuclei, it is containing a space which is known as nucleus. So basically, in order for a cell to work, the main thing is to have DNA. Do you know what is DNA?
Yes.
Deoxyribonucleic acid.
No, I'm not talking about full form. I'm talking about its function. That what the
So
DNA do.
yeah, it forms
It is
genes. It contains the information which determines its characteristics.
Correct.
information to
So
make more types of potting to make your cells.
okay, very good. It is partially correct. Like it is partially giving the information. But if I take an example of a hotel, okay, in hotel you have seen the recipe uh, menu. Have you seen it?
Yes.
So DNA is kind of a recipe menu. It contains what and different kind of function the different parts of the cell will perform. Okay, so DNA provide instruction, or we say that it provide information. It supply information to different cell organelles. I will tell you what are cell organelles, but it provide an instruction to different parts of the cell to perform their work. Okay, so it is kind of a recipe menu in which everything is defined different kind. Okay, the if you specific kind of what I say Mm, yes. If you say you take a what? Sabji, what we say sabji in English.
Vegetables.
Sir,
So
vegetables.
vegetables.
Yes, we say vegetable, and when we cook them after that, what we say them?
Curry.
Okay, curry. And what if that there is no curry on only uh dry sabji?
So we say curry only or salad.
I'm not talking about salad. Wait.
Sir.
Okay, you can say vegetable dish. Fine. So
Okay.
as okay, let's take potato dish. So that potato, in order to make that potato dish, there is a defined procedure that how that the this will be prepared. First we will boil it, then we will cut it, and like that. Okay, there is a defined way that how this potato dish will be prepared. Likewise, DNA has a defined information stored in it, and it supply that to the different parts of the cell to perform their activity. That they in cell there is a portion called endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic, there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. One is rough, one is smooth. This rough endoplasmic reticulum will synthesize protein. This will synthesize protein, and this will synthesize fat. That means it will make protein. This will generate fat, smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So this rough endoplasmic reticulum has its defined function to produce protein, whereas the smooth has defined function to produce fat. Likewise, there is defined function of Golgi bodies. There are Golgi bodies inside cell. There are Golgi bodies inside cell. The work of this Golgi body is to what? It's to prepare. Like if let me take example like the same as hotel, that if a food is prepared, so what these Golgi bodies will do? These Golgi bodies will deliver that food. Okay, if any energy or a food is prepared inside a cell, these Golgi bodies are used to deliver it. So this is a specific function of Golgi bodies. Similarly, there are lysosomes also. Have you heard about lysosomes?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
So what the inside, like after there is lysosomes, these lysosomes function is to clean
So lysosomes are
the
known as the
waste
suicidal
which is
bags
there
of the
in the
cell.
cell. Correct. They are known as suicidal bags. Can you provide a reason why these are called as?
Sir, they're known as
Sir,
suicidal bags because they clean out the cell and remove the waste cell materials.
No, sir. It is because if they die, the whole cells die. Unless the power choose to deteriorate to kill the cell. Sir,
Yes, I'm listening. Wait a minute.
it has the power to kill the cell. It has the option to kill the cell by killing itself.
Yes, it has power to kill a cell, correct? But
As
what
it can
kind
kill
of power?
itself. As it can kill itself. If it
Okay,
kills
not
itself,
sir,
itself. Oh,
lysosomes are sac-like structures, and when they when they get filled up, uh, so they uh like they kill
let me.
themselves so that the newer cells are healthy.
Okay, are you asking or are you telling?
So I'm telling, like,
Okay,
they
okay,
are the
let
satellite
me
structures,
explain.
and when they blow up, they kill themselves. That's why they term the
Okay,
suicidal bombs.
so we need to understand that why they blow up. So first of all, lysosome, sorry. So first of all, these things, what I told, which parts I have told? I have told you the Golgi bodies. I have told you the lysosomes. I have told you the endoplasmic reticulum. So
So where are
all
these
of
all located?
these are all located inside cell. These all of these things are located inside cell. Okay, and these are all known as cell organelles. Cell. Okay, these are all known as cell organelles. These are all present inside cell. If you have heard about uh, mitochondria also,
So they're the powerhouse of the cells. They store
correct?
the energy and fat. No, sir, they store the
No,
energy, sorry.
they don't store energy, they generate energy.
Yes,
They
sir.
convert glucose into energy.
Correct, correct. So mitochondria is also a cell organelle. So all of these are known as cell organelles which are present inside cell, and all of these has different function. As I have told you that endoplasmic reticulum is used to synthesize protein, fat. Okay, the Golgi bodies are used to deliver the food from one place to another place. There are lysosomes. So lysosomes are used for cleaning purpose. These are used for cleaning purpose. And if someone is cleaning, let's take example of your home. If you are going to clean your home, will you take some kind of liquid with you to remove stains, to remove extra waste which is deposited in the floor or anything? Will you take some kind of liquid to remove that, those,
Yes, sir.
isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Correct, correct. So same way the lysosomes also carry digestive liquids. Digestive liquids.
Sir, they also contain enzymes.
Yes, correct. They can also contain enzymes. So the lysosomes contain digestive liquids, and these digestive liquids are so strong that they can even digest whole cell. You can imagine that lysosomes are present inside cell, but the digestive liquids which are present in these lysosomes has the power to destroy the whole cell. Okay, so we have lysosomes, and they carry digestive liquid.
So they are
Now
important for the cell, right?
they are very important for the cell.
So then why
First
are they
of all,
called suicidal bags?
yes, okay, fine. Why are they called as suicide bite? Like Karthik was saying that they carry the power to destroy a cell. So what happen is sometime the cell may get damaged. Okay, if this is a cell, okay, there are many phenomena due to which the cell might get damaged. It might get damaged, or there is malfunction. There is malfunction inside a cell. So in these conditions, what will happen? The digestive liquid which the lysosome contain may break out, and it can digest the whole cell. Okay, it can digest the whole cell. Let if let take example of Venetia. Like Venetia contain some acid bag. Okay, Venetia is carrying some acid bag with her, and she is cleaning her home. If okay, let me take my example only. I'm not saying to anyone else. So I'm cleaning my home. I'm carrying a bag. I'm carrying a bag at my back, which is containing some kind of acid, and I'm using that acid to clean my home. If something happened, that if I'm cleaning that home and if I slip, what will happen? That bag which I'm carrying will burst. isn't it? Or the acid which is there in the bag, it will come out. If let's say something happened that in the area which I am cleaning, someone come and collide with me. In that case, it has caused damage to me, due to which the acid I am carrying, it will fall off. If something happened that I'm sick or something, okay, I'm not feeling well, due to which my body has stopped functioning and that acid will fell. So it is kind of a suicide bag which I'm carrying, isn't it? It is kind of a suicide bag which I am carrying, which will burst or it will overflow when something bad happen. So same is the case of cell. Cell carry these kind of liquids. Cell carry lysosomes. Lysosomes have digestive liquids. These digestive liquids are so powerful that they can digest the whole cell. These are present inside cell. So it's the cell is kind of carrying a suicide bag, which in case of some malfunction, in case of damage, these will come out and they can digest the whole cell. Yes, Jitendra.
Sir, what is lifespan of a cell?
What is the lifespan of a cell? So the lifespan of a cell is not defined. Okay, the cell may get damaged early, the cell may get damaged later also. Do you know that the cell do not generate automatically? Can you tell me how cells are generated?
Sir, cell division.
Cell division, very good.
Very
So
good
the
answer.
cells, yes. So basically, if there is one cell, this cell will later divide into two cells. And if there is more process of reproduction, these cells will later divide into more cells.
Sir, and due to this process, there is genetic mutation that leads to DNA.
Correct? Okay, can you tell me where this DNA is coming from?
Nucleus, nucleolus.
Yes, it depends on the type of, like, is it, if it is prokaryotic, then it contain nucleoid. If it is eukaryotic, it is nucleus. The cell contain DNA. Cell has a nucleus. It contain an area nucleus which contain DNA. Okay, and if let's say this cell is dividing, this DNA will go to this cell also. This DNA will go to this cell also. Okay, likewise, DNA, 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 DNA. Let me ask you, if there is no DNA present in a cell, will that cell survive?
No, sir.
No, so
No.
No,
Very
sir.
good. That means DNA is present in every cell. Without DNA, no cell can survive, because if there is no one to tell, instruct or tell the function of different parts, then that will not work.
So
Okay,
even the
like
cells
this.
that have nucleus, do they contain DNA?
What? What are you asking?
So do the cells contain DNA which have nucleus as well?
Okay, the DNA does not contain nucleus, but actually nucleus contain DNA. Inside nucleus, you are found with DNA. Okay, so if we are discussing about DNA, so we have gone so we have come to some discrete information kind of area. But when I will go in detail with these, then we will study in detail. Right now, let me tell you that the cell has three organelles which contain DNA. There is nucleus, there is plastids, there is mitochondria. Mitochron. What is spelling mitochondria? Okay. So basically, what will happen that the nucleus contain most prominent DNA, which is used to function all of the cell. Whereas there are present plastids and mitochondria. This mitochondria is present in plants also. It is present in animals also. Whereas plastid is present only in plants. And both of these are used to generate energy. This is also used to generate energy. So both have the function to generate energy. So these are a unique kind of organelles which contain their own DNA. Okay. So if you take this as a cell, uh, I am taking this square shape as a cell. Okay. Cell is itself a defined area. So I am taking just a random area. So in cell, let's say here is some plastids present. This is plastid. Okay, where they are generating energy. So they contain their own DNA so that the work inside the
Sir,
work in, inside that plastid is carried by their own unique
sir,
DNA.
can you
Yes,
please
right.
scroll up a bit? Yes, sir. Enough. Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay, got it. That there are three locations inside cell where DNA is stored. Where the DNA is made, not stored but made. Inside nucleus also, inside plastids also, inside mitochondria also. These contain their own DNA. Where the DNA present in plastid and mitochondria are used by themselves only, so that they does not have to depend on anything else. So can anyone tell me the reason that why plastids and mitochondria have their own DNA? No. So basically, plastid and mitochondria, both of these are used to generate energy. Okay. Do you agree with this? No.
Yes, sir.
So both of these are used to generate energy. So in order to cell to work, that means these play a very important role. Let's say if there is no plastid or there is no mitochondria, then the energy won't be generated and the cell will not work, isn't it? So that's why they should have their own DNA so that they don't have to rely on nucleus. So that they don't have to rely on nucleus for the DNA. So that's why, because without any energy, without any power, the cell won't work. In order to cell to work, it must have plastids, it must have mitochondria, and in order for these to work, there must be DNA. So in order, if they do not have to depend on a nucleus, that's why they produce their own DNA. Okay, so that is the reason why these have their own DNA. Okay. And Jitendra was telling me, Jitendra was asking me what? Cell. What was your question,
Li
Jitendra?
lifespan of a cell, sir.
Lifespan, okay, cell. Okay. So here you have seen that new cells are made. Okay. That means its lifespan will start from
Okay,
here.
sir.
Some cells may get
Yes,
damaged
sir.
also. So their lifespan will
Yes,
decrease.
sir.
So I don't have a general idea or the general number of like what is
Sir,
lifespan of a cell.
lifespan of cells varies according to its type.
Correct. That's what I'm trying to explain. That different cells have different lifespan. Some cells may generate quickly, like if this is an old cell, it may generate new cell, and these can die. So different cells
Sir,
have different lifespan. Okay, yes, right.
sir, the cell, like for example, will the cells in the human body live as long as we are alive?
No.
Okay,
These
sir.
cells won't live as long as we are alive. You must have seen like uh, in cold season, you must observe that in your hands there is roughness in some part of your hand, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
In your face also you may see that your skin is getting rough in cold
Sir,
season.
is it
So
because
that
the skin cells are not present at that point of time?
no, that means that in that change of season, the cells which were present in your outermost skin are dead.
Okay,
So
sir.
these cells
So,
have
like
died.
the WBCs are gone after they protect us from the harmful diseases inside the body, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any more doubt? Are you clear that why lysosomes are called as suicide bag? I have
Yes,
taken an
sir.
analogy. I have taken an analogy that like why something is called as suicide bag. Okay, same is the function here also. Good.
Sir, are
Okay.
the plant cells and animal cells the same type of cells? No, sir, not
Some
same,
ki-
but are they the same in both?
no no uh no. Let me show you this diagram. So this is how an animal cell, the upper one is animal cell, whereas the lower one is plant cell. So these are how plant cell and animal cell look like. Basically, the major difference between plant cell and animal cell is that the animal cell does not contain cell wall, whereas plant cell
Oh.
contains cell wall. Okay, apart from that, roughly there are mostly same. Like here you can see there
Sir,
is a
even the
nucleus.
nucleus is not present in
Nucleus
the plant cells, right?
nucleus is present in the plant cell. You can see here nucleus is present.
Yes, sir. Mm.
Okay, nucleus is
Sir,
present.
I
You can
messed up
say
in the differences between animal and plant cells in the exam.
okay, you can clearly like make this diagram. This is a general diagram which is present in our NCRT also, 9th,
Yes,
10th
sir.
NCRT. That the element cell may be depicted like this. Difference between animal cell and the plant cell is that the plant cell contains cell wall. It contains cell wall, whereas animal cell does not contain cell wall. The food produced in the plant cell, can you tell me how it is produced?
Photosynthesis.
In the
Correct.
chloroplast. Sorry, I just
Chloroplast. Very good.
Chloroplast, sir.
By the process of photosynthesis and produced by chloroplast. Okay. Whereas in element cell, how can you produce energy
mitochondria.
and food? Very good. Mitochondria. Okay. In plant, we have chloroplast. There are Golgi bodies, like I told you, these Golgi bodies. What was the function of Golgi bodies?
They make proteins and fats. No, synthesize for
What
proteins and
protein? They
fats.
synthesize proteins, sir.
No, 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 no.
Sorry, no, sir.
The
They transport material.
correct.
So they
Uh,
deliver,
Endoplasmic.
their job is to deliver certain.
packets.
Yes. The job of these Golgi bodies, Golgi apparatus we say, and Golgi bodies we say, is to deliver, and they have also some minor extra work also. These Golgi bodies, like you must have seen that in hotels, the food before the food is served to you, there are some toppings are added, and the food is arranged in a very systematic way so that it look good, isn't it? The presentation of the food. So the Golgi bodies, the work of Golgi bodies is also to improve the presentation of the food so that it is easily transported. Okay, its work is to like present that food properly. So these are function. The main function of Golgi body is to deliver. It has, like, in both cell you can see is mitochondria. In both cell you can see there are lysosomes. Okay, that means the lysosomes are present in every cell. Let me, if I take a situation in which there is no lysosome in a cell, can you tell me what will happen there?
So it will die. It won't exist.
Okay, it is one kind of uh like reason, one kind of situation which will occur, but basically what will happen if there are no lysosomes?
Digestion won't take place.
Digestion won't take place. Okay, we can say that digestion, but actually lysosomes are used to clean cell. Okay, these are used to clean cell. Whatever the waste product, waste. Okay, the main, I have told you that lysosomes carry digestive liquids. So don't interpret this digestive liquid as the a main function of digestion. Actually, these lysosomes are used to remove the waste product, any waste material inside cell. Okay, like if someone is preparing a food, it might happen like if you are cutting what say a potato. Okay, if you are cutting a potato, you are peeling the potato. So what is the waste which is present there?
Peel.
The peel.
Potato
The peel.
peel.
Correct. So the potato peel itself is a waste. So inside this cell, you can see that there. Okay, let me connect it. Okay, as I was saying that the potato peel is a waste. So imagine inside a cell, this cell is itself is kind of a chamber. So if there is a potato peel which is a waste which is there inside the cell, and from time on and on and on, it will produce its food, and there will be a waste which is there. So something is needed to dispose that waste. Okay, something is needed to dispose that, and the lysosomes are for that function. It is used to dispose that waste, and to dispose that waste is to destroy that waste. Okay, to destroy that waste, it contains digestive liquids to digest that waste, and it is removed. Okay, to maintain a cell clean. So that's why lysosomes are there. There is cell membrane also, there is cell wall also. Anyone know about cell wall? What is cell wall?
Yeah, so cell wall is made up of cellulose, and it is
Cell
only found in plant cells.
no, it is like
I mean, yeah,
I don't.
no, sir. Cell wall is found in plant cells and also maybe other unicellular organisms, but it is not found in animal cells.
Yes, correct, it is not found in animal cells.
Yeah.
So the basic function of cell wall is to provide
Give
a
structure,
structure, correct,
definite structure.
structural support. Okay, like you like in the different the what is the major difference between plants and animals? The most basic difference between plants and animals?
Between plants and animals.
Yes.
The cells of plants and animals.
No, I'm not about their function. About their
Well,
function.
animals can move.
Very good. So the plants cannot move, whereas animals can move. Animals can move from one place to another, whereas plants don't. So in order to give them a more structural support for the plants to remain at their place and face off any kind of challenge which the nature is providing, so they contain cell wall. The cell wall is used to protect it, the cells which are present in the plants. So this is a basic difference. Whereas animals are moving, they can like mostly they can protect themselves. Okay. Okay, fine. I think now it is clear that what is the difference between plants and animal cells. Good. Any more doubt? Anyone?
Sir, does a
No doubt, sir.
does a human cell have cell wall?
No, human cell does not have cell wall.
It has
Uh,
some cell
That is because we
membrane.
are classified as animals, and animal cell does not have a
Yeah.
cell.
correct,
Well,
correct.
because it has cell membrane instead.
Not instead.
Sir,
Cell
uh,
membrane is present in both. Can you find here that there is cell membrane here also? Okay, wait. Here also cell membrane and here also. Both have cell membrane. Okay. Cell membrane is present in all cells. Cell membrane is present in every cell. Just
sir,
as
also
mitochondria.
in this picture, the vacuole is not there in animal cell, but
Mhm.
vacuole is present in animal cell, but in very small quantity compared to the plant cell.
Correct. Can anyone guess the reason behind this?
What, sir? What about what?
The size of vacuole in plants and animals?
Uh,
So basically, the plant cell contain vacuole. Animal cell may or may not contain vacuole. Okay, so mostly the it does not contain vacuole. Or is it contain vacuole? Let me
well,
confirm.
it's
Wait.
but very small vacuoles.
Okay, I don't think there is a need of vacuole in animal cells.
Uh,
Mm,
some animal cells do. I mean, they do have sometimes.
Yes, sir. But in very small quantity, so that's the reason I don't think it's mentioned here.
mhm.
So last year, our ma'am told that the animal cells do contain vacuoles, but they are very small.
Okay, they are very
She made a
very good.
difference. She made a difference that a plant cell has one or two vacuoles, but they are very large. Whereas animal cells have can have many vacuoles, but they're quite small.
Okay, can you guess the reason behind this phenomena? Anyone? Can anyone guess?
So in animal cells, the animal consumes the food, and in plant, uh, the plant consuming food means that each cell of the plant is consuming food.
So basically, the function of vacuole is to
Store
store.
more food.
Okay, these act as storing space. Okay, the plants can act the vacuole in plant or animal cell. These are act as storing space. Okay, so the plants, the vacuole which is present in plants, they occupy almost 70 to 90% of the space. Can you imagine this much big is vacuole inside a plant cell? That these can occupy 70 to 90% of space. So this large vacuole are present in the plant cell, and the reason behind this is that the animals can move from one place to another for the food. They can gather the food, they can
So,
eat the food, and they can
so,
manage their. Yes,
so
yes,
that
Jatin.
means that plants were less active. Doesn't mean lazy. It could not move, so that they need, instead of using it, they have to store it. So that's why
Yes.
it has big vacuole. Meanwhile, animals have more functions and more activities, so that they have smaller vectors. So the energy of the animal is being more used.
Okay. Mm, let's take Jatin a scenario that there are two situation. Okay, Jatin, I will ask you this. Okay, listen this closely. So there are two situation around Jatin. He is living in place A and place B. He lived here for let's take two universe. Do you know difference between universe?
No,
No.
no.
So it is a theory that there may exist many universe, and that universe also there may be another Jatin.
Yes, sir. The concept of multiverses.
Multiverse, correct. So according to this theory, there may be
Sir,
another
parallel
universe.
universe.
Correct. The parallel universe. If you have seen the web series like Stranger Things, like The Dark, okay, these are based on this concept only, that there is a parallel, the Spider-Man verse, okay, the Doctor Strange verse, which are, I don't know if you guys have watched it or not. So it is based on that concept only, that there is a theory that there exists a parallel universe which contain another Jatin. Okay, if you are here, there is some Jatin in another universe also. Okay, so I am taking Jatin in universe A. So he is in universe A, universe B. So universe A, Jatin in universe A, this universe A has plenty of water. Okay, and this universe B don't have, it has scarcity of water. And there is a condition that this water will come only on Sunday, and this have plenty of water, so it comes on all day. So can you tell me in which universe you will need to store this water?
Sir,
Universe
Universe
B.
B. Universe B.
Universe B. Very good. That means there is a scarcity of water, so you need to store it. Okay, you need to, here you need to store it so that you can use it according to your need for another 6 days. For another 6 days, you can use it according to your need. Whereas where it is a plenty of water, so you do not need to store it. You can use it directly, use it. Okay, and there is no need to store it. Same is the case in plants and animal cells. The plants, in the plants cannot move. Plant cells cannot move. The plant cannot move actually, not cells, but the plant cannot move, so due to which it needs to store that food, so which can be used for longer period. Whereas can move animals can move from one place to another, so they can make their own food, like we ourselves are animals. Can you tell the vegetarians what food they gather, what kind of food they, how they produce food?
Who, sir?
Vegetarians.
So
What?
vegetables and
Farming.
fruits.
Yes, correct. So they do farming. They grow their crops, use that to produce, use that to make their own food. Whereas carnivorous, those animals are depend on the herbivorous. Okay, herbivorous depend on plants. So it is a kind of food cycle. So initially there were plants, and the herbivores came to eat it. Then herbivores are eaten by carnivorous. Okay, this is how food cycle work. So basically, the animal can move from one place to another, and it can gather its food, whereas plants cannot. So that is a main reason for a bigger size of vacuole inside in plants. And these vacuoles are so big that they cover almost 70 to 80, or even we can say 90% of the space inside. Is it clear now why vacuoles are so big in plants?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Hmm. So 55. So let me go through what we have seen in last class and today also. So the basic concept. So we have seen that what are cells, and in terms of cells, what kind of organism we can distinguish? Can you tell? In terms
Unicellular
of num
and multicellular.
yes, uni,
Cellular
multi.
and multicellular.
In terms of structure, we can distinguish it in two parts. What are those?
Prokaryotic and eukaryotic.
Eukaryotic. Very good. So first time who discovered the cell?
Robert
Robert
Hooke.
Who
Hooke.
discovered cell?
Robert Hooke.
So
Robert
Robert Hooke was the first person who discovered cell, and then came Leeuwenhoek. Leeuwen, who did test on living cells. Robert Hooke did experiment on dead cells, whereas Leeuwenhoek did experiment on living cells, and he found out some kind of unicellular organism which were there in the this living sample, like amoeba, paramecium. Okay, like that.
yes,
Some
and
Mhm.
yes, and they call, and Lever who called it ambicellular.
Leeuwenhoek called it ambicellular. What is ambicellular? Okay, let me know in the next class, Jate, what are ambicellular. Okay, so while
First
these
name of the cell.
experiment and okay,
First
so
name of
while
the cell.
first name of the cell,
Yes.
Okay, I haven't heard this thing, but I will read it if that is the case, if that is
Okay.
the information. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So while these experiments were going on, they discovered that this cell resembles the structure of something. Can anyone tell what kind of structure they resemble?
So honeycomb.
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 So actually, when this Robert Hooke first did his experiment, he found out that the sample which he took resembled the structure of a honeycomb, and he named these specific compartment as cell, which in Latin itself mean that it is a free room. Okay, it is a room. Okay, fine. We discussed about cell, we discussed about Robert Hooke, we discussed about uni, multi, we discussed about prokaryotic, we discussed about eukaryotic, and today we have gone through what are biochemical processes, some of the biochemical processes which the cells perform. We have seen that what is the work of DNA. We have seen that the cell have different kind of cell organelles. We have seen the work of mitochondria, that it is a powerhouse of the cell. It is used to create energy. We have seen endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, we have seen the lysosomes, which are suicide bags. We have seen the Golgi bodies, which are present inside the cell. Okay, which are used to deliver food. Fine. We have seen that how cells divide. Okay, so this is a function of cell, that it divide to produce. In process of reproduction, the cells divide itself. So related to this, I will tell you a fact. Apart from that, we have seen the DNA, we have seen the different kind of parts inside the cell which produce DNA. So let me tell you one last fact, that we until now we were not been able to create a cell. Okay, scientists are doing their research, they are doing experiments. Okay, they are trying to find more and more, uh, going in medical field, so that they can help for the human body to generate itself. Okay, as you must have known that scientists are working to preserve the what we say, I don't remember the name of that. Like when a new child is formed, the it is contained with a pipe which is contained to the mother of the child. So the scientists are preserving this tube, so that if this child, when he grow up, if if in any situation a hand of his is cut, so they can regenerate that hand. Okay, so the
So how,
medical
sir?
science. Hmm?
How?
How? So do this research by yourself, that how nowadays medical science.
So the whole hand?
Yes, it can regenerate the whole hand. So the medical science is working on that. So it this basic, the the basic, what we say, the so the most important thing, that how this is generated depends on the preservation of the part. Okay, when a new child is born, when a new child is formed from its mother,
Sir,
there is a tube which is connected when
sir,
it is born. Yes.
sir, is the tube known as birth canal?
Yes, but we can say birth canal. So can anyone guess that why this tube is used?
To provide food to the baby.
Very good,
Provide
very
some
good.
necessary stuff.
Okay, so when the child is inside the womb of a mother, so there is no one who can feed the child in its mouth. So basically, a tube, this birth tube, or we
Sir,
can
this
say
is
can.
called an umbilical cord.
Yes, umbilical cord. Okay, very good. What is the spelling?
Sir, I think it's umbilical.
code. Okay, I will see it. So it is connected with some kind of code. So with the help of this code, mother provide food to the child which is present inside the womb. And after the child is born, this code is cut. This code is cut and it is removed. So earlier we were used. We earlier we what we did. We took this. We removed this tube and we used to throw it. But now the medical science have like it has proven that this code can be used to generate and missing hand of a child or a missing leg of a child. So that much important is this the umbilical cord or whatever it is. So go to the internet, go through it, and there is one famous personality, the child of the Abhishek Bachchan. Okay,
Sir,
child of mhm.
sir, I have another class, sir. I have to go.
Sure. Okay, then let's
Bye.
wind up, and we will meet in next class. Until now, the what we have learned until now, the in the next test, all of these will come. Okay, so revise this. I will upload these notes in the group in the app. Okay, bye bye then.
Sir, I have to ask you something.
Sure. Go through. Go it. Ask.
Yes, sir. So currently I'm studying in an IB curriculum, so I don't have an
Mhm.
NCRT book, and I want to buy. So, sir, do you know where I can buy it or how I can buy it, the latest copy?
So in latest copy can be bought from any stationery shop around you. So all of the stationery shop contain the NCRT book if you want to buy the hard copy. But if you want soft copy only, so for soft copy you can install these application. One is you can see the NCRT books and solution.
Okay, sir.
This one, the third last one. Okay. So this third last application. So this contain all of it, the NCRT book, all of the classes. Okay. So for soft copy, you can install this application, but for the hard copy, go to any stationery shop and you will find NCRT books.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye.